What's the most ridiculous complaint someone has ever made about you? I got fined $2,000 by my HOA for my gray cat being orange. I moved into this townhouse last spring and got a cat named Momo to keep me company. He's this chunky gray tabby who's scared of everything, including the front door. Like, this cat has never stepped foot outside. He won't even sit by an open window if there's a breeze. 3 weeks after I moved in, I got this letter from the HOA. Unauthorized outdoor animal violation. I'm reading this thing like, what? I checked the rule book they gave me. Pets are allowed, they just can't roam around outside. Makes sense. But Momo literally lives on my couch. I took pictures of him that whole week. Tuesday, he's sleeping on the kitchen counter. Wednesday, he's stuck under the coffee table. Thursday, he's hiding in the closet because the neighbor's dog barked. I sent all the photos with timestamps to the HOA office. No response. 2 weeks later, another letter. This time a $250 fine for repeated violations of pet policy. They included this super blurry photo of some cat on somebody's porch. But here's the thing. The cat in the picture is orange. Like, bright orange. Momo is gray. Not even close to orange. I called the HOA office. This lady Beth answers and she's already annoyed before I even explain anything. I'm like, hey, I think there's been a mistake. The cat in your photo isn't mine. She goes, sir, multiple residents have identified your cat as the problem animal, but my cat is gray and yours is orange. Cats can look different in certain lighting. I hung up and took a picture of Momo next to the violation letter. He's clearly gray, sitting there looking confused. I even made a little sign that said, I've never been outside, and held it next to him. Sent that to Beth, too. The fines kept coming. $500, then $750. Each letter had more blurry photos of this orange cat doing cat things around the neighborhood, eating from trash cans, sleeping on cars, whatever. None of it was Momo because Momo was always inside, usually hiding under my bed. I bought one of those GPS pet collars off Amazon. Cost me $60, but I figured it was worth it. Every single day I'd screenshot Momo's location, showing he never left my house, not even close to the door. The little dot just moved between my living room and bedroom. Sent those screenshots to Beth with a note explaining the GPS tracking. She emailed back saying I was manipulating the data and that technology can be faked. This is when I started losing my mind. Like, what do you want from me? A live stream of my cat sleeping 18 hours a day? Then one morning I'm leaving for work and there's this animal trap on my front lawn. You know, those metal cage things. There's a note taped to it. Until you admit responsibility for the outdoor cat, fines will continue to accrue. I posted about it in our neighborhood Facebook group. Just laid out the whole situation with pictures of Momo and the orange cat from their violation letters. I'm like, can anyone explain how these are the same animal? This woman Rita comments saying she thinks I'm getting blamed for her cat. She lives 2 buildings down and has an orange tabby named Pumpkin who goes outside all the time. She felt terrible and wanted to help clear things up. We decided to do this little photo thing to prove the cats were different. Rita brought Pumpkin over and we put both cats on my porch. Momo's wearing this tiny bow tie I got him for Christmas, looking fat and confused. Pumpkin's skinny and orange and actually trying to run away. Posted the side-by-side photo in the group chat. You couldn't miss it. 2 completely different cats. Different colors, different sizes, different everything. Beth from the HOA responds to the post saying I was creating a hostile environment that encourages pet violations and that they stood by their assessment. At this point, I'm out like $1,500 in fines for a cat that's never seen grass. I filed a complaint in small claims court to get the money back and make them stop. Court day comes and I bring everything. Photos of Momo, GPS tracking, the original violation pictures, everything. The judge is this older guy who looks bored until I start explaining my case. I show him the HOA's photo of the orange cat next to a picture of gray Momo. The judge looks at both pictures, looks at me, looks back at the pictures, then he starts laughing. Like, actually laughing in court. He goes, do you seriously want me to believe that an orange striped cat and a solid gray cat are the same animal? Beth's sitting there with the HOA lawyer trying to explain how lighting and camera angles can make cats look different colors. The judge cuts her off and rules in my favor immediately. They had to remove all the fines from my account and pay my court fees. Cost them more than they tried to fine me.